How do I open a private browsing window, and is this really private and secure? First of all, let's see what Firefox and Google Chrome say about this. Firefox says that it means without saving any history in the browser, and Google Chrome basically says the same, without saving private, without saving the sites you visit. So basically, just the browser is not saving any data on what you're doing while you use this window. And where to find it is quite easy. In Firefox, it's in top left. You just click there on the new private window. In Chrome, you just click here and click on the new Incognito window, and you will get to the Incognito. But is this really private? Let's check my IP address. And as you can see, at the moment, I am logged in somewhere in Prague. And usually this reflects where your internet service provider logs you into the internet. And as you can see, this is my IP. So let's open an incognito window and check my IP again. I go to the same address. And as you can see, they still have the same IP address, and they still see that I'm logged in Prague, logged into the internet in Prague. So what's happening here? So maybe even if you're using a private or incognito window and you're going to the internet, your internet service provider is connecting you to the internet and is saving all kind of data about you. So there's nothing private about this, because only your browser is not saving any data, but your internet service provider sees everything. And also all kind of hackers and spy agencies, they can see what you're doing exactly. And also the websites you visit, you will notice that you get advertising from the websites you visit, although actually with a private window maybe not, because there are no cookies saved, I think. But basically you're still quite naked on the internet, even if you use a private or incognito window on your browser. Just on your browser, there is no data saved. So everyone can see where you are, everyone can see what you do. Your internet service provider or government can block websites, and websites can use geo-blocking on you because they see exactly where you are. And you still can get legal letters for copyright infringements if you use illegal streaming, for example. The solution is a virtual private network and servers all around the world, which allow you to surf the internet completely anonymously. Basically, you're tunneling through the internet and no one can see what you're doing and where you're going. The software encrypts all your data, so no one can see what you're doing. And this is military grade encryption. I mean, this is an image of an Enigma from the Second World War, but of course encryption evolved and modern VPN providers use military grade up-to-date encryption software. So your internet service provider will connect you to your VPN via the internet, but they will only see random data, random numbers, because it's all encrypted. And then your VPN provider, depending where you want to enter the internet, will connect you to the internet. I mean, yes, this is an old switchboard, but the software basically does the same. And then you will be completely private, safe, encrypted, and anonymous on the internet, no matter what you're doing. So no one will be able to see where you are. No one can see what you do. You can unblock any websites because most blocks are based on country-specific blocking. You can bypass any geofilters on websites, and no legal letters possible. But high speed costs a little bit, and usually you get what you pay for. So there are some free VPN providers. Well, you can try, but I wouldn't recommend it. Better invest in fast, safe security. So how does it work? So here I have the software of ExpressVPN, for example. And by the way, I will publish a list of good VPN providers below the video. Just click on show more to see the full list. And in my channel you can see all kinds of other videos what you can do with a VPN. Just to show you, at the moment I'm logged into the Czech Republic. That's why you see that my IP is in the Czech Republic, although I'm not really in Prague. And if I disconnect here and I select another location, for example in the United States, let's try Washington DC. So now we're connected, and if I recheck my IP address, you can see I'm in the United States. And if we check here, well, at the moment we're somewhere in the middle of the United States, not in Washington DC exactly, but that happens sometimes. Maybe they have to reset up the server in DC. But as you can see, you have let's disconnect here. As you can see, you have a lot of locations where you can enter the internet depending on what you want to do. If you want to watch the BBC iPlayer, for example, it would be good to enter in the UK. And if you're using torrenting, maybe you want to enter in some country where torrenting is not illegal, and so on. But yeah, I really like ExpressVPN, and they have good service, good software. You can unblock websites. You have true online privacy and not just your browser not saving anything. So you can check it out.